Hey there. Welcome to another deep dive.
Yeah.
This time we are tackling Robert Kiyosaki's Increase Your Financial IQ.
Oh, yeah. One of my favorites.
So are you ready to unlock some next level money skills?
Let's do it. This
Yeah.
book can be a little dense in places, so hopefully we can unpack it together.
Yeah, and I think, we've all wished for a little boost in the financial smarts department.
Absolutely.
So that's exactly why we are diving into Kiyosaki's book and this idea of financial IQ.
Right.
Because he says it's not just about being like a straight A student. It's
Right.
about really understanding how money works.
Yeah, it's a different way of thinking.
Are you with me so far?
I'm with you.
Okay, good. Because here's where it gets interesting.
Okay.
Kiyosaki says you can be brilliant in a ton of ways,
Right.
but still struggle when it comes to money.
It's so true.
He uses the example of someone with a PhD who can't balance their checkbook,
Cool. Or someone who is
while someone with a high school education is building a real estate empire.
exactly like it proves that traditional intelligence and financial intelligence aren't always the same thing.
So true. And it's almost a relief to hear that
Oh, yeah.
because it kind of tells us that there's hope for the rest of us.
Absolutely. It's a skill you can develop.
So how do we actually develop this financial IQ?
Right.
Well, Kiyosaki breaks it down into 5 key areas, 5 skills to master.
Okay.
He calls them the 5 financial IQs. Making more money,
Okay.
protecting your money,
Important.
budgeting, leveraging, and increasing your financial knowledge.
I like it. So it's like a holistic approach?
Yeah, think of it like your financial toolkit. With these 5 tools, you are going to be very well equipped to navigate the world of money.
Love that.
First up, let's talk about making more money.
Okay.
Now I know what you're thinking.
What am I thinking?
Easier said than done, right?
Right?
But Kiyosaki goes beyond simply telling us to ask for a raise. He wants us to think bigger,
Okay.
to see ourselves as a tree
A tree.
with multiple roots,
Okay. I'm intrigued.
each one representing a different income stream.
Oh, I see where you're going with this.
It's about diversifying where your money comes from.
Yeah.
So think about it. If your income is like a river, wouldn't you rather have several tributaries flowing into it?
That's a good analogy.
That way, if one dries up, you've still got those others keeping you afloat.
Right. Multiple streams of income.
And here's where it gets really exciting. Kiyosaki says to tap into your passions.
Oh, I like this.
He challenges us to ask ourselves,
Okay.
what do I love doing that could also generate income?
Ooh, that's a good question to reflect on.
That side hustle you've been dreaming of,
Yeah.
that talent everyone keeps praising,
Mm-hmm.
that, my friend, could be your second route,
There you go.
your second income stream.
I love it.
And the best part, you don't have to quit your day job to get started.
That's true.
You can begin small, nurture that seed of an idea, and watch it grow into something more substantial.
Exactly. You can start on the side.
But making more money is just one piece of the puzzle.
Okay.
We also need to talk about protecting what we earn.
Yes. Very important.
And that's where our second financial IQ comes in.
Okay.
Protecting your money.
Protecting what you've worked for.
There's a quote by Warren Buffett that Kiyosaki uses here that really stuck with me.
Okay. What is it?
The first rule of investing is don't lose money.
Okay.
The second rule is don't forget rule number 1.
Uh-huh. I love it. So true.
It sounds simple, but it's profound.
It is.
Because it's not just about making money.
Right.
It's about holding on to it, making sure those hard-earned dollars don't slip through our fingers.
Yeah, you got to hang on to it.
Kiyosaki warns against those get-rich-quick schemes,
Oh, yes. Get away from those.
urging us to be wary of anything that sounds too good to be true.
If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is.
Instead, he wants us to think long-term, to
Perfect,
focus
man.
on building wealth steadily and sustainably.
Right?
This is about making your money work for you, not the other way around.
Yes, exactly. Take control.
And that means making informed decisions, understanding where your money's going, and protecting it from unnecessary risks.
Be smart about it.
It's like building a fortress around your finances, ensuring that your wealth is safe and secure for years to come.
Love that visual.
It's funny, we talk about all these financial gurus, these big names,
Right.
but we often forget they started out just like us,
Hold on.
trying to figure it all out.
Oh, yeah.
Kiyosaki actually talks about going bankrupt.
Yeah, he did.
At one point, even after he had some success,
It's true.
it makes you realize no one is immune to those financial setbacks.
Nobody. It's a part of life.
It's true. He and his wife had multiple businesses,
They did.
but still hit a wall. He talks about it in Rich Dad, Poor Dad, which is kind of like the prequel to this book. Increase your financial IQ.
Exactly.
Wow. Wow, I didn't know that about his background.
Yeah.
It's actually kind of inspiring in a way.
Yeah, for sure.
It shows that setbacks happen, even to the people who write the books, right?
Oh, yeah, we're all human.
But it's how you bounce back, how you learn from those experiences that makes all the difference.
100%. It's not about avoiding failure, it's about what you do after.
And for Kiyosaki, it forced him to really confront his own relationship with money,
Yeah,
to get really serious about financial literacy,
absolutely.
which ultimately led him to develop these financial IQs and share them with the world.
It's true, and it's such a gift because he's giving people a framework.
So back to those 5 IQs.
Okay.
Let's talk about that making more money idea a bit more. Because I think a lot of us, myself included, get stuck in that trading time for money trap.
Oh, yeah?
You know, the 9-to-5 grind.
The daily hustle.
But Kiyosaki really wants us to break free from that.
Okay.
He encourages us to explore those alternative income streams.
Yes. Passive income, all that stuff.
Things that we might not even think of as work at first.
Right.
Exactly. Think starting a side hustle, investing in real estate, creating digital products.
Learn so many options these days.
Like online courses or ebooks. He wants us to ask ourselves, what lights me up? What unique skills or knowledge do I have that others might find valuable?
Ooh, that's good.
It's about turning your passions into profits, which is way more fun than clocking in for someone else's dream.
Oh my gosh, 100%. Who wants to build someone else's dream?
And the beauty of today's world is that we have so many options.
I know, it's amazing.
The internet has made it easier than ever to reach a global audience.
It's true.
You could literally create and sell an online course teaching people how to knit,
Yeah.
how to bake, how to code,
Right.
whatever your area of expertise is.
Whatever you're passionate about.
And that ties beautifully into the increasing your financial knowledge IQ.
It does.
The more you learn, the more doors open.
It's so true.
He's all about continuous learning, especially when it comes to money.
Yeah.
He encourages us to devour books, attend seminars,
Right.
even find mentors who've already walked the path that we want to walk.
Yes. Mentorship is so key.
It's about becoming a student of the money game.
Yeah. Constantly learning.
Absolutely, because when you understand the rules, you can start playing strategically.
I love that.
You can start winning.
Exactly.
Okay, so we're making more money,
Okay.
maybe even doing something we love.
Right.
But how do we make sure it doesn't just disappear?
Oh, that's the key.
That's where protecting your money comes in.
Yes.
It's like building that solid foundation for your financial house.
So important.
Because you can build the most beautiful house in the world,
Right.
but if the foundation is shaky,
It's not going to last.
it's all going to crumble.
Exactly. So true.
And I think this is where a lot of people trip up.
Yeah.
They might be earning a decent income,
Right.
but they haven't mastered that art of holding on to it.
Yeah. You got to learn how to keep it.
They forget about things like taxes, inflation, even just bad spending habits
Yeah. Those little things add up.
that just drain their account each month.
It's like filling up a bathtub with the drain open.
Ouch. That's a painful visual, but I get it.
Right.
Right. You work hard for that money,
Yeah.
but then it slips away
It disappears.
because you haven't taken those necessary steps to protect it.
You haven't built those walls?
Kiyosaki stresses the importance of understanding things like taxes, insurance, and investments.
Yeah, the boring stuff.
It's how you make informed decisions, not just impulsive ones.
Right. It's about being strategic.
It's about being proactive, not reactive, when it comes to your money.
Yes. Love that. Proactive versus reactive.
And part of being proactive is having that financial plan, which brings us to our next IQ, budgeting.
Oh, yes. The B word.
The dreaded B word.
Right. People hear budgeting and they think deprivation.
I know.
But it doesn't have to be that way.
But it doesn't have to be dreadful at all.
Right.
Kiyosaki doesn't see budgeting as restrictive. He sees it as empowering.
Totally.
He talks about it like it's your financial roadmap,
Okay.
a way to make sure you reach your destination.
I like that. It gives you direction.
I like that. It's not about deprivation at all.
Right.
It's about making conscious choices with your money.
Exactly. Being intentional.
Exactly. And one of his key principles is paying yourself first,
Yes.
which I think is genius.
So important.
So what does that mean exactly?
Yeah. Break it down.
It means treating your savings and investments
Okay.
like non-negotiable expenses before you pay your bills, before you buy that latte. You set aside a percentage of your income
Yeah.
for your future self.
Future you will thank you.
It's like saying, future me is important and I'm going to take care of them financially.
I love that. It's such a good mindset shift.
It's a complete mindset shift.
It is.
You are prioritizing your long-term well-being over instant gratification.
Exactly. And it pays off in the long run.
And trust me, future you will thank you for it.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Now let's talk about the fun stuff.
Okay.
The financial IQ that tends to get people really excited.
Let's do it.
Leveraging.
Ooh, leveraging.
It almost sounds magical.
Yeah, it does.
Like you're creating something out of nothing?
Right.
Well, it's not magic,
Okay.
but it can feel pretty amazing when you see it work.
It does.
Remember, leveraging is all about using other people's resources to your advantage. This could be money, time, even expertise. Give us some real-world example,
Okay.
because I think that's what makes this click for people.
Sure. A classic example is real estate.
Okay.
You might not have enough saved up to buy a house outright,
Right.
but you can get a mortgage.
Right.
That mortgage, that's leverage.
Okay.
You're using the bank's money
Right.
to acquire an asset that hopefully appreciates in value over time.
Right.
And if all goes well, you're paying back that loan with rental income or the profit from selling the property down the line.
Exactly.
So you're basically using other people's money to build your wealth.
Oh, I like that.
Or let's say you have a brilliant business idea,
Okay.
but you need capital to get started.
It's right.
You could partner with an investor.
Okay.
You get the funding, they get a piece of the pie. That's leveraging too.
So you're basically borrowing someone else's belief in your vision.
Exactly. And hopefully turning it into a win-win.
Exactly.
And don't forget about leveraging time.
Time. How do you leverage time?
Think about it. You can hire someone to handle tasks that are bogging you down.
Okay.
Things you're not great at or just don't enjoy doing.
Oh, like that stack of paperwork that never seems to shrink?
Exactly. By outsourcing or delegating those tasks,
Right.
you free up your time and mental energy to focus on what you excel at,
Right.
the things that really move your business forward.
Which is what Kiyosaki is all about.
Exactly.
Working smarter, not harder.
Yes.
It's about making strategic choices with your time and your resources to maximize your output.
Love it.
And that, my friends, is a key aspect of financial intelligence.
It is. It's not just about money. It's about your energy and your time.
So we've got making more money, protecting your money, budgeting, and leveraging.
Okay.
That leaves us with
One more.
increasing your financial knowledge,
The most important one.
which in a way, it feels like the foundation for all the other IQs.
It is. It underpins everything.
It absolutely is. You can't make smart decisions about your money if you don't understand the basic rules of the game.
It's so true. It's like...
It's like trying to speak a language
Yeah,
without learning the vocabulary first.
Exactly. Or like...
Or bake a cake without knowing what ingredients to use.
There you go.
You need that foundational knowledge.
Yes, you do.
And thankfully, we live in a time where that knowledge is more accessible than ever.
So true.
But it can feel overwhelming, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like, where do you even begin?
Right? There's so much out there. It can be a lot.
So many resources.
Yeah.
So little time.
Right. Books, podcasts, blogs, courses.
It's like drinking from a fire hose.
It is. It's information overload.
So Kiyosaki would say the first step is really deciding that you're ready to learn.
Okay.
It's about shifting your mindset from this is all too complicated to I'm curious, I want to figure this out.
I like that, yeah.
He talks about moving from an employee mindset to an entrepreneur mindset,
Okay, that's interesting.
even if you're not planning to quit your job tomorrow,
Right.
which is an interesting distinction because we haven't really touched on that yet.
Yeah, what does he mean by that?
Well, he argues that the traditional employee mindset often prioritizes security and stability.
Okay. Which isn't a bad thing in itself, right?
Of course not.
We all need to pay the bills.
We all need to pay the bills.
Right.
But he believes that it can also limit our financial potential
Oh.
because you're trading time for money, often within a fixed salary.
Right.
There's a ceiling to how much you can earn,
Yeah. You get that income ceiling.
unless you climb that corporate ladder.
Right. It can be very limiting.
Exactly. And he says that entrepreneur mindset is different.
Okay.
It's about creating value,
Okay.
taking calculated risks, building something new.
So you're kind of in the driver's seat.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's about being the driver of your financial destiny,
I like that.
not just a passenger.
Taking control.
And that doesn't mean that everyone needs to launch a startup tomorrow.
Right.
It's more about adopting those core principles
Okay.
that drive to innovate and create, even within a more traditional job.
So how would someone apply that if they're maybe not about to be the next big CEO or anything.
Well, Kiyosaki encourages us to ask ourselves, how can I add more value in my current role?
Oh,
Where can I be more proactive?
ooh, I like that.
How can I innovate, even in small ways?
So it's about looking for those opportunities.
Exactly. It's about seeing opportunities where others might see limitations.
Right.
It's about taking ownership and not waiting for permission to shine.
Love it.
Right. And that proactive approach can lead to promotions, raises, even unexpected career shifts.
Right. You make yourself more valuable.
Exactly. You become that go-to person, the one who makes things happen. You kind of build your own personal brand regardless of your job title.
Exactly. You become indispensable.
It's about becoming the CEO of your career, even if you're not running the whole company.
I love that. So good.
And when you combine that entrepreneur mindset with these 5 financial IQs, you create this really powerful synergy. You're not just relying on your employer for your financial well-being.
Right. You're not putting all your eggs in one basket.
You're actively shaping your own future.
You are the master of your destiny.
And that, my friend, is a game changer.
It is. It's empowering.
It really is. It takes the pressure off of needing that one perfect job. And opens up a world of possibility.
Exactly. The possibilities are endless.
It allows you to align your work with your passions and values.
Right.
Find that sweet spot where purpose and profit intersect.
There you go.
You're not just working for a paycheck, you're building a life you don't need a vacation from. Yeah.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
And it all starts with that decision to increase your financial knowledge.
Yes.
To take control.
Knowledge is power.
Because remember, your financial future isn't something that just happens to you.
You have a choice.
You get to design it.
I love that. So good.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into Robert Kiyosaki's Increase Your Financial IQ,
Yes.
what's the one message you hope that our listeners walk away with today?
That financial freedom is within reach for anyone who's willing to put in the work to develop those 5 financial IQs.
Yes.
It's not about luck.
Right.
It's about education.
Yes.
Action.
Yes.
And a little bit of that entrepreneurial spirit.
Love it. Be the CEO of your own life.
Yes. And it's a journey, not a race.
Exactly.
Start small, celebrate those wins, and never stop learning. Couldn't agree more.
This has been a fantastic deep dive. I always love chatting with you about this stuff.
Me too. It's so fun.
And to our listeners, we hope that you found this valuable, insightful,
Yes.
maybe even a little bit inspiring.
Get out there and take control.
We did cover a lot today.
We did.
So if there's one financial topic that you are itching to explore further, make a note to yourself.
Yeah.
Maybe spend just 15 minutes today learning something new.
Just a little bit goes a long way.
You'll be surprised how quickly those minutes add up.
So true.
Because knowledge truly is power.
Yes, it is.
And when it comes to your finances, a little knowledge can go a long way.
A long way.
So until next time, happy learning, and remember, your financial future is yours to create.
Go get 'em.